Hey, if you're watching this, hi. I don't know what kind of day you're having, but I'm assuming it's heavy. Let's just get ready and talk. So just go grab your makeup, skincare, or snacks. Let's talk. If you see me staring this way, it's quite literally because my mirror is right here and I'm doing my makeup. But have you ever felt like you don't fit in anywhere, even when you have people around? Like you're there, but not really seen? Well, honestly, it's literally been my whole life. I've always felt like I was the one trying hardest in my friendships, my relationships. I was the one always checking in more, explaining myself more, always holding a little tighter than I should have just because I didn't want to lose them. And I hate to admit it, but I've always had attachment issues, especially when I felt someone was pulling away and I wanted to prove my self-worth to them. So I would just always hold on as tight as possible just so they wouldn't leave me and abandon me. I always hated losing people to the point where even when I felt disrespected, hurt, knew I deserved more, I just stayed. Ultimately, that ended up hurting me more than it should have. Love this cream. But going back to our topic, at some point I just got tired. Not angry, not dramatic, just simply tired. I stopped giving my full access to people who just didn't deserve it. I stopped telling people every single detail of my life. I stopped forcing connections that made me question my self-worth. But instead, I started focusing on myself because what you become is what you attract. Honestly, it has helped my mental health and my attachment issues so much. I honestly feel so much better too. Let me be real with you though. Choosing yourself doesn't mean that you'll never feel lonely again. You will of course feel occasional loneliness, and at first you're gonna feel very lonely, and over time you're just gonna get used to that feeling and learn to fill your own cup and do things that actually make you feel at whole. But honestly, I'll take occasional loneliness over constantly questioning my self-worth, questioning if the friendship relationship is mutual, constantly shedding tears. Okay, I'm an emotional girl, and that is not a fun feeling to constantly wonder if you're worth it, if you're loved. Honestly, I think the loneliest feeling is when you have so many people around yet you feel lonely. That's how you know something's not right. Sadness and depression doesn't always look the same way for everyone. Sadness and depression doesn't always look like the way people think it does. It doesn't mean that you're crying every single day. And sometimes it's quite literally just feeling disconnected and numb. Your chest feels heavy when you go to bed, and when you wake up, there's like this pain, and sometimes your body reacts to that pain as well. Like you're always giving more than you get, and honestly that's how you know you're not a problem and there's honestly nothing wrong with you. It honestly just means you've been strong for way too long without being poured into equally. This is how you're gonna actually start feeling happier. Not perfectly, but genuinely. Honestly, this is just what helped me, and it might help you too. Disclaimer, I am not a certified therapist. First, stop giving unlimited access to people who haven't earned it. You are the prize, so protect yourself. Not everyone needs to know your full story or even your side of the story. Within yourself doesn't mean you're being cold. It's just necessary, and it is honestly very healthy for yourself and your mental health. Second is to choose peace over familiarity. Just because someone has always been in your life doesn't mean they deserve to keep that seat in your life. This is something that I've personally had to learn the hard way, and sometimes some people are just not good for us and we just have to love them from a distance. And it doesn't mean you have to hold hatred in your heart or anything. You can wish them the best from afar away, and for me personally, that's something I implement daily. I had to let go of my childhood best friend, and that was very painful, but it was one of the best decisions I've made. Some people are there for seasons, and after they serve their purpose in your life, it's time to move on. Off topic, this is actually my favorite bronzer and blush duo. This is from Physicians Formula. Third, this one is very, very important, very close to my heart, especially from my own personal life. They're all actually my personal life. Don't let loneliness scare you into settling. Loneliness is definitely scary and it feels like there's no one else there in your life. What are you gonna do? Loneliness is very uncomfortable, but it is necessary sometimes. No one wants to be lonely. Everyone wants companionship and just to be part of something. And yeah, it is very uncomfortable, but please do remember that it is temporary. Staying where you're not valued will only hurt, and you don't want a situation where it builds resentment. And from my own personal life, without getting too deep into it, I can assure you that on the long run, you're gonna regret it, and sometimes it might be too late, and it's going to hurt even more. So deep down, always follow your gut. And even if you know you can't do it, I want you to know that you can do it. Work on yourself. So many things to do when you're feeling lonely. And if you guys want a different video of things to do when you're feeling lonely and sad, I will make a video for you guys, because again, I went through this and I know what helped me personally, so I'm hoping it helps you too. But again, you don't want a situation where because you're afraid of being lonely, you stay longer, which ultimately hurts. Let me get my blush. This smells like bubblegum. This is the Makeup by Mario blush, and it is so pretty. And yeah, it's very natural too. Squishy. Always follow your gut if you feel like you're not being valued somewhere, and if your only reasoning is that you're scared of feeling lonely and that's why you don't want to leave and you want to continue staying where you are. I hate to be the one breaking it to you. That is not worth it. Please leave before it is too late. When I say too late, it's never too late to leave, but it is going to be harder for you to heal, and it's just gonna get worse. And take it from someone who's been there, done that. And honestly, I feel like sometimes there is a beauty in being alone and lonely, because you learn so much about yourself, and it really forces you to reflect on your entire life and just attract something better. Friends, relationships, job, whatever it is. When you let go of whatever is holding on to you, you do attract something better as long as you work on yourself. Before I tell you guys like the last tip, I want to show you guys this because it is so fire and game changing. Wait, where is it? Okay, you see this take some. You see my hairline? Yeah, I have a lot of empty spaces. Look, my hair looks so much fuller. I quite literally am giving myself trust issues by doing this, because what do you mean it looks like hair and I have like full hair? Look at my birthmark right here, okay? I never grow hair right here. We're just gonna take care of it. Like, are you kidding me? And this is from SheGlam, so it is like under, I think, $5. Gatekeep this because it is a game changer, especially people who have like, you know, thin hair. Tell me this isn't insane. Lastly, I went over this one briefly for number 3. You really should start building a relationship with yourself. When you stop abandoning yourself, being alone doesn't really make you scared, and it's not as lonely as you would think. When you stop abandoning yourself, you're more likely to pick up new hobbies, prioritize your mental health, and just surround yourself with better quality people, or even just be alone for a little. Work on your career, things that you like, building your relationship with your family, or whatever it is that makes your soul feel alive and that you've just been scared of. And I want to say this gently and in the most respectful, blunt way possible. I honestly don't think antidepressant and anxiety medicine is necessary for everyone unless it truly gets to that point. My cousin needs it and they take it and they're fine. Again, there's no shame in trying other ways first, especially when you're just going through a temporary heartbreak, through friendship, relationship, work, whatever it is. Just try a natural way because you are that strong, and it's a way to prove to yourself that you're that strong. But again, I do want to clarify, if it does get to that point, please go to a psychiatrist and talk to them and figure out what you need to do. But I'm just saying in general that try other ways first before getting on meds, because you would be surprised. Sometimes it really feels like your world's falling apart. You can't do it. You're screaming, crying, whatever it is. But the next minute you feel fine, and in 6 months you will quite literally be surprised at how far you've come without needing external substances. Healing is not a one size fits all. You're honestly allowed to choose what you feel when you feel. I do want to say that if you're in a phase where you're a lot quieter, more distant, and more selective, well, that is so pigmented, that doesn't mean you're losing yourself. Probably just means that you're finding yourself and you're protecting yourself. You don't need to be hurt to be loved, like at all. You don't need to give everything you have to be worthy and to feel worthy. And you don't need to be everything to everyone. You're allowed to choose peace, and you should be choosing your peace and mental health, even if it means you're gonna be alone and lonely for a little bit. I'm gonna quickly finish the finishing touches and I'll be right back. This is what the makeup's looking like. I went for a darker lip, and let's spray. At the end of the day, it's about finding small things that just make you feel better, happier, and for me, it's literally talking to you guys and do my makeup. If this video made you feel less lonely, just helped you in any way, I'm really glad that you clicked on it, and you're honestly not alone. Even if it does feel like your world's ending and you're alone, no one else understands how you're feeling. I just want you to take a deep breath, drink some water, go work out, or just go walk. Just be gentle with yourself, be patient with yourself, put yourself first, put your mental health first. You are loved, even if it does feel like no one understands you, no one sees you, hears you, whatever and however you're feeling. Please do give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below about what has helped you in your life with dealing with depression, feeling sad, and how you've gotten up or how you plan on getting up. Thank you so much for being here. Once again, take care. I'm always rooting for you. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.